What are the pros and cons for consumers of online platforms such as AudioGone, US Audio Mart, and eBay versus online dealers like Jay, like Peter at the Music Room, like SkyFi? Jim, let's start with you. What are the pros and cons of how consumers buy the products?
Well, when you're buying from individuals, usually you can get a better price because you don't have the order overhead like Jay has and like the music room has. The music room especially because they do have technicians and they do go through their gear. So that's something that's another level, you know. Um, but you do take a chance when you buy from the individuals, and
Yeah.
that's okay when you have a technician like Morrison. You have somebody like Morrison that man. By the way, shameless plug. I got to give him his flowers. The lambs sound fantastic,
Thank you.
and that is the. I'm just blown away, just blown
That's
away.
awesome.
But
Those took
but
everything. Those took everything to get done right. Every
oh,
power resistor on
Let's
both
move
of
on,
them
gentlemen. No
was just
infomercials.
shattered. Oh, yeah.
but when you do that and you do buy from US Audio Mart and AudioGone and you're buying from these individuals, a couple things. I like to talk to them on the phone. Okay, and some of these platforms make that quite difficult to do that,
Yeah.
especially eBay. I want to know who the heck I'm buying from because frankly, when you ask them a question and these one word answers through AudioGone just don't fly with me.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah.
You
Yeah, and then
know,
when
That
you're
really
dealing on
makes you feel
eBay,
comfortable throwing $20,000
And-
across the internet. Right.
exactly. So, yep. But that's it. They both have their place, though.
Morrison?
Yep.
So, yeah, I think so. I do my best to not be anonymous when I'm putting our products out on different websites. Like we have an AudioGone store, and we list stuff on eBay and things like that. And I always make sure that everybody knows, like, basically our pedigree, what we do. We're a warranty service supplier for 13 different luxury audio brands. We do lots of different stuff, and everything that we put out in the universe, we make sure that we have eyes on, and that it has our technician's thumbprint that says this is good to go before it walks out the door. But everybody's going to be a little bit different. Some people are just kind of horse trading and doing their thing, and I'm never going to be that person to tell somebody else how to spend their money. So however they feel comfortable is fine. I know how I feel comfortable, and I don't even feel comfortable selling something without having a phone call with somebody. And so part of that is just also just having a relationship with people, and this business and every business is all about relationships. It's the boxes that we sell, they're going to come and go, but the friends that we make along the way, those are there forever. So
100%.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you can get it for cheaper. We have overhead. We have this big building. We've got technicians. We've got all the things. We're also doing shipping, some of those things at scale, which does also help kind of reduce that and kind of offset some of those costs for the end product, where we're kind of building that in. I mean, there's just also the benefit of shipping, being able to, like we were talking about earlier, having quality, being able to ship something properly, being able to ship it safely, be able to get it to you. There's also, quite frankly, just some of the like financial risks, some of the financial scam stuff. Like, you sell it to a customer. We're able to kind of handle all of those things. Even it's out there, both coming and going. Someone's going to try to rip you off, or they're not going to know what to do when there is a problem, and they're not going to have any infrastructure. They're like, well, I already spent that money, and there is an issue, even though they said they're going to do it. So it's something to certainly consider. you can get it cheaper from an individual, but there's certainly some risk with that.
Yeah.
Jay.
Mhm.
So I'm going to speak from experience. I have been taken out 3 times in my entire, I don't want to say career, my entire time doing business here in the HiFi world. So to the tune of over $100,000 gone. Okay. I wanted to go the legal route, but I couldn't. Now, why am I saying this? It's because eventually, if you're wheeling and dealing aggressively, write it down. It is 8:29 p.m. You will be taken out. I promise you. It will be a matter of time before you get taken out. Keep doing it long enough, it will come to you. Believe me when I say that. When the price is too good to be true, it probably is. I'm telling you right now, it probably is. I have had people that are looking to do wheeling and dealing, fell off the back of the truck type of pricing, that white minivan that pulls up at Home Depot that's selling sound systems all in a box. You guys have heard about that minivan. Trust me, okay? Trust me, that shit is coming after you, okay? So what I'm going to say is, let those that are real solid business make a little more money from you. You go to sleep at night. You can pay with a credit card. You don't have to worry about shit. So what if it was $3,000 more? If you're that broke, that $3,000 is going to change your life, brother. You should be doing something else, not HiFi. You should be doing something else with your money, right? So that's just how I feel. Let people, make a little more money on you, but you establish a relationship with a real business. Music room, real business. They got to his point, to Peter's point, they got overhead. And so I have seen time and time again where people come to me, 2 clients of mine, perfect examples. Both of them try to buy something off of me. We couldn't come to terms with, what they wanted to pay. Both of them vanished. 1 month later, one of them tells me he wired money to Europe for a DCS DAC. Never saw the DAC. He got pictures, he got videos, everything gone. Money's gone. The other one wanted to find a deal on VAC gear. I had a couple of amplifiers that were used for sale. He decided to buy from a dealer, a wannabe dealer. Turns out he was never a dealer, but he found out after he sent the money to that person. He never bothered to check the website of the manufacturer that he indeed, if he was a dealer or not. He just took it at his word. Gone.
Look, my personal view is you guys provide a service that is valuable that people should be willing to pay an increment for.
Yep.
There is no doubt that you guys, because you guys have to maintain your reputation, you are going to do pretty much whatever it takes to make those transaction participants happy, because you've got to maintain your reputation. And that means real value in terms of reducing the risk of the purchaser and the seller. So I don't think people should begrudge you your cut. That's my personal view.